Sorry, you guys. My computer. So, great question. Great question. Is it Jocelyn? Hopefully I got that right. If it's Jocelyn, yeah. So when when I consider lead phrasing, I always start with whatever the lead line is. Say like of a song. Say we're in C sharp, and we're doing like he's able. I'll start with the lead line. God, say what I do, just what he said you do. So I'll start with the lead line. And then I start feeling like playing like what I would like to hear or what I feel after I got the lead line. So I'm only playing what I really would like to hear, but that takes some knowledge of the scale. That's the pentatonic scale that sits right under C sharp. If we're on C sharp or in C sharp, or if you're, see, that's above it. So it's not a C sharp pentatonic, it's a sharp or a B flat. But it works well with C. Okay, so I always start with a lead line. Playing the lead line. That's all I'm playing is that melody line, whatever. That's because you love me. So I'm playing the lead line. 7 diminished. Warren, hit me. We're going to talk about that. So if we're in G, so the scale in G is going to be this. That's just one octave. So we got first, it's always a major, minor, minor, major. That would be the 4. 1, 2, 3. Then 5. 5 is like a major, but it's and I'm not how to form I'm playing them like the absolute wrong way. What I'm gonna do is I'll write them out for you. Put your email address, DM me your email address. I'll write them out for you, so because I want to make sure I look them up and get them right. That I'm here to help as much as I can. So if you got questions that detail maybe getting some tabs, email me, TheeChurchGuitarist@gmail.com, and I'd be happy. I should bring somebody on. Thank you, Rashonda. Thank you. Wow. Alejandro, that's a shame. That's a shame, man. I'm really sorry about that. Um, some of my influences. First and foremost, Prince. Yeah, first of all, Prince is one of the greatest. I saw him when I was about 25, 26 years old. I've never forgotten that night. Second on the list, 3 years now. second on the list is Jubu Smith, John Jubu Smith. He used to be the main guitarist for Tony, Tony, Tony. Jubu Smith has one of the best approaches right now for playing guitar, and his knowledge of the fretboard out of this world. To me, Jubu, the best. Come on, Rashonda. Thank you. Thank you. So a lot of times, if you follow the scale, or a nice one is, it depends on what key you are, whether or not you're going to get like minor. See, that's a minor chord in A. So if we're really talking about triads, then triads are a different thing. But a lot of times, if you know the chord you want to make, all you have to do is find those letters and make another triad. So triads is just searching out what those chords are. It's breaking those chords down so you won't have to play like bar chords a lot of times. So Jubu Smith, Jubu Smith. You will not be disappointed. I have a whole playlist of Jubu. He has about 25, 40 videos out there. Crazy. A lot of times, my private study, I stay up and I watch Jubu and Spanky. I appreciate it. I did a blues challenge. Which is 7. Woo. Plenty of tips. Hold on just a second. So let's talk about praise breaks now. If you have any questions, well, some of the questions that you have, I've already answered some of them, not saying I don't want to answer them. But if you check my feed, you'll see stuff on. You'll see stuff on praise breaks. I'm not the best yet at praise breaks, but I practice every day. You all right? Something like that. Hold on, let me find my metronome. I never practice my praise breaks without a metronome. Never. 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 I never practice my praise breaks without a metronome. It's against the law. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Y'all bear with me. I'm sorry. Bingo, there it is. Let's take it to like 120 and see what happens. Now this joint don't want to play. Why? Why, God? So let's talk about that praise break. I'm doing 2 triads only. And that's A, but most churches play an A flat or E flat. But just to keep it non-complicated, because really once you can play in the root notes on the 6th and the 5th string, you can play anywhere. Really, if you can play in one key, you can play in every key on the guitar. And all I'm doing is steady strumming. And you start off slow. So I'm really hammering on. If you guys want more tips, like you can slow the video down and all that stuff, do me a favor. You can always go through my feed. You will see my tips on praise breaks and stuff you can do for praise breaks. I promise it'll bless your life. Promise you, it'll bless your life. So this is an A triad. And then I'm adding just an accent, which is really, it's a D chord, but I'm not using the bass note. My ring finger is literally just laying over strings 4, 3, and 2. 4, 5, 5, diminished. That's that. You talking about like the climb? So that would be the 4, 3, 4, 5. Are you talking about the churchy progression? I call it the climb. I got you. So it's a little bit of both. Somebody asked, am I hitting the chords on the downstroke or the upstroke? It's a little bit of both. Down, up. So that other accent is up. Down, up. Down, up, up. Down, up, up. Okay. And that's the way I do the accent. So your accent may come out a little bit different. it may come out different. So it's really strumming and finding where you want to play. Thank you for thank you for watching my videos. A great place to start with church music is the old school church songs. Like, I don't know where you guys are viewing from. We're in Cali, so we're a little bit more progressive because Disneyland is out here and that type of thing. But when you're from down south or Texas, Illinois, you get a lot of old school. Like, God is a good God. Yes, that's yes. So really, it's the 1, the 4. Uh, it's a 2-5-1 change. So y'all get a lot of living, he loved me, dying, he saved me, buried, he carried my sins far away. Rise and justify or diminish, feed me forever. I mean, y'all get a lot of old school church songs. And California, you know, they're doing a lot of Hillsong, they're doing a lot of Israel New Breed. Same thing. Same thing. But when you're doing a good place to start would be old school church. Yes, he is. And I incorporated the pentatonic scale or praise breaks because they're all kind of the same thing. I ain't the best, but I'm working on it every day. So as far as the canon spiritual things is concerned, I'm learning some songs now because I'm getting ready to teach some in-depth lessons on I'm gonna teach some stuff on Canton spirituals. They were driven by the one and only Spanky Alford. So that guitar stuff was incredible. Incredible. It's coming so fast now. Wow. It is a lot like funk. So James Brown. And if you played in James Brown band back in the day, you only had to really know one chord. And a lot of times they would only play it with 3 strings. Or they would go. I didn't even change shapes. I just moved up. So I skipped a fret from wherever I started. I skipped a fret. That's called a whole step. And then I chromatically moved up 4 frets. So that'll take you to the 4. If that's your start, that's 4. It's a lot like funk. Spanky was the guy. Spanky. I watch a lot of older stuff. Five Blind Boys, the Dixie Hummingbirds, stuff that at this particular point I haven't even tried to absorb because I think, especially with the Dixie Hummingbirds, they were one of the first quartet groups to incorporate like some type of drum machine. And so they had the drum machine, and then this one guy, I can't remember his name, playing guitar. And he was playing he was playing all the chords while he was singing. Anyway, so I'm listening to it. A lot of times, this is a great point. Somebody please write this down, memorize it, something. Listening is one of the best ways to learn guitar, especially if you're listening for guitar, because that's exposure, and you can't learn what you haven't been exposed to. Okay? I'm a pastor. Don't tell anybody. You can't learn what you've not been exposed to. If you haven't been exposed to investing in the stock market, you can't learn how to do it. If you haven't been exposed to new properties that may be for sale, you'll never attain them. You cannot learn what you're not exposed to. So if you want to learn gospel, then you need to feel what you listen to with gospel music. If you want to learn jazz, then you feel what you listen to jazz, because one day it'll start to, because while you're learning one genre of music or different chords, you'll realize, oh, I heard that in Norman Brown. I can't do it. I can't do it all the way. But I heard it. And when I heard it one day, I was playing, and I was like, that's the chord. Then I started picking around to see what other chords I knew in the song. And I just started picking apart. One musician, his name is P.J. Morgan. He lives in D.C. When I lived in D.C., he told me what most young musicians don't do anymore, and that is listen to the whole song before they play it. They listen to a piece of it, and they don't realize it has some crazy vamp in the middle or at the end, or a key change, or some progression that shouldn't be in there, but they put it in there because it sounds cool, and you didn't get to hear it. You didn't hear it because you didn't learn it all the way. What's up, Ricky? Um, Shucks. Biggest mistake? That's a great question. Um, Here's a great mistake. A great mistake that I see a lot of intermediate superstars guitarists believe, and this is any genre, any line of work, they believe they'll be hot forever. Y'all might want to write that down. They think they'll be hot forever. I understand I have a window of opportunity, and I try to hit it in that window as much as I can, because I realize it's a 13-year-old somewhere that can kill me playing guitar. So then I need to focus on where I'm supposed to be at, what time I'm supposed to be at, so I can capitalize on that and make good on my investment in guitar. Because what if I'm really gifted to teach instead of playing and touring all over the country, where this young guys who could play it well couldn't explain it at all, couldn't teach it, couldn't replicate it, and I've just been assigned to be the teacher. So that's one grave mistake I think a lot of intermediate and superstars make, is that they'll be popping for a long time. And COVID has proven that we can find somebody else who'll do your job for half the price and be happy about coming to rehearsal. All right? My little tidbit. No. So my practice, I always start off. And I at least go from the 3rd fret to the 12th fret. That's my practice every day before I start it. That's my warm up to get my fingers ready. Right now, I'm practicing playing this Prince song. The chords are so incredible, but they're hard. You would think it was that chord, it's not that chord. So now my practices are training my hands to do more complicated things. So scales, every day, scales. I have invested and enrolled in a speed builder class. In a speed builder class that helps me sync my hands. Because just because you pick doesn't mean your fingers are going to be there to catch it. And I'm playing jazz. I'm learning from a friend of mine. A lot of arpeggios. Let me let you guys listen to this lick that I'm trying to get. It's a hard lick. I'm gonna be honest. It's a hard lick. Watch, just listen to this lick. Not that one. Watch. And go. I know the lick. It's hard to get it in that time. That is such an incredible lick. And literally, I picked it apart one note at a time. So it's got an arpeggio to it. That's the first half. Woo! And then the second half is like a pentatonic scale. If you see my face change, that's because I be mad when I can't get it. And I'll put on a metronome, click, 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 click. Ah. 3 and go. And I know what strings I'm missing. I adjust my pick. I adjust how I'm holding my guitar. And the trip is I know I'm hitting the string, so why is the connection not being made? I'll slow it down. It incorporates hitting certain strings going in the same direction twice. Down, so you pick down to get off here, but then you pick down again to go to the next string. It's a tough lick. Thank you. Talking about my shirt. Thank you. How about gospel? I did a video. Please go see it. I'll post it in the comments after this. It's called The 10 Chords Every Gospel Musician Needs. That is a minor 9 chord. Because almost every gospel song, if it's not CCM, contemporary Christian music, if it's gospel, you're going to hit this 4 chord. I talk about that chord a lot. That's really funky. It's got so much soul in it. That's another chord every gospel musician needs. It's a 9 sus chord. So because I'm in D, and it resolves. Those can be both the 1 chord. That's the 1. Okay. The 4 would be. But that 4 chord looks just like that 1 chord. I just use the root note from where I'm in D to play it that way. Or this is a flat 5 chord. It looks like a diminished chord, but it's rooted on the 5th string. But it's also the 1. All the 1. And then to concretize that, or to make sure that's in there, I'll turn on a beat and I'm just going. That's the flat 5. It's probably about 6 other chords. That's a minor 11, sharp 9, another minor 11. And it sounds like you're doing a whole lot. And I've only done 3 chords, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 4 D. And it's about 3 or 4 other chords that you need as a gospel guitar player that will help you navigate songs until you get to way more contemporary stuff like that's Better by Hezekiah Walker. Then those chords, you're using major chords. And I don't really move anywhere. Very, very, very simple. I also have a video that outlines that, but I'm going to do like a 30-minute thing on Better and another one of Hezekiah Walker's songs. It'll be on the Learn That Song segment of our website. All right. These are some great questions, by the way. Um, it depends on what those tones are. Let me do something real quick. Let me see if I can do it. Can I do it? Let me see if I can do it. Not there. Not there. Hold on just a second, guys. Here we go. I think I can do it. So you talked about soloing over guitar tones, and I explained this a little bit a while ago, but maybe I need to like approach it this way. A lot of times I take the lead line first. So after I had the lead line down, then I want to do that chromatic thing. It's kind of like what I felt. She doesn't do it in the song, but it's a good way to get back. All over. Now that I know the scale. It'd be bad. Now that I got you guys online, I can't do my own scales. No, absolutely not. I learned completely by ear. any more questions. Maybe I'm boring y'all. Or playing guitar is like speaking in another language, and the more chords you know, helps you better express. Wow. Anybody got any more questions? I'm glad something about this is inspiring y'all. If you want to get on the blues challenge, I forgot to announce this. I had a blues challenge that I did about a week and a half ago. You just got to get them in there. You just got to move. I did the same lick, and I'm just repeating it. I'm doing the same lick. It's from the pentatonic scale. It's a C pentatonic scale that I'm playing over an E flat major 7. Just do them over and over and over again. Just do them over and over again until it starts sticking. I do it over and over again. I'll do that for an hour. Promise you. Ooh, why am I missing it? And some stuff will come so natural to you. What I'm telling you is don't ignore those. I can't get rid of that for some reason. I can't get rid of that chord. I just keep doing it. What I should be doing it a different way.
Yeah, she said she hasn't finished anything. Okay. But the thing is, should I make two?
Improv is just that. Improv is just improv. But it always starts with what you already know. So when you watch those videos and you got guys like Chris Payton or Jerris Mosey or Agape for that matter, out vibing. Know that they've been playing that stuff for years. So most of it is on memory. A lot of it is knowing the neck. That's important. Know the neck. You won't remember every lick. So when you go to stuff like NAMM or something like that, or these sheds, they were practicing that stuff in the basement or the attic or in their studio. Anyway, a lot of that stuff is what I muscle memory, and then I'm kind of trying to think out of the box. When you start floating, you just got to know what the scales are, what those shapes are. So when you move around, anyway, I'm probably boring y'all. Hey, if you got any other questions, you can always email me, TheeChurchGuitarist at gmail.com. TheeChurchGuitarist at gmail. Go to my website, TheeChurchGuitarist.com. Leave me a message. At the bottom, you'll see where you can email me. Leave me a message. If you are looking for maybe some private sessions, my lessons are $139. But from this cast, if you hit me within 5 days, $5. If 5 days, if you hit me within 5 days, I'll lower the price to $99. And we can do something like a month and just see how things go. You'll get one lesson a week for 45 minutes. I'll give you video and PDF. I got some other lessons I got to get to. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Set your notification for me, please, and hit the bell icon so that you can get all the information. When I'm going live, I want to be able to talk to you. 5 days from now, 5 days from today.
Well, the chains are colorful regardless. So that could be the pop of color.
Oh, I'm announcing the Blues Challenge Saturday. So if you got the text message or whatever, and you need that link, you need to go ahead and submit. We got about 7 submissions now, and we're going to be voting Friday. I got a crew of like 5 people. I'm going to send them the videos and then number them from 1 to whatever, and whatever number comes back. Somebody already hit me talking about they're interested in lessons. I usually charge $139. I got a billboard award on the wall, so don't play with your boy. I usually charge $139 per month. If you respond within 5 days and say, hey, I want to sign up for lessons, I'll drop it down to $99 a month and lock that price in for 2021. All right? Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been almost an hour. My student's going to kill me. But I'll see you guys soon, okay? I'm going to do a couple of these a week. So if you want to do these, it's a tip of the iceberg. If you want to, make a donation, I think the link is in there. Just cash at me something, man. Say, hey, I appreciate all the time you put in, or, answer my question today. If I did not answer your question, especially when we talk about certain chord progressions, hit me, all right? So I can make sure I send you some tabs back on that question. See you guys soon. Until then, stay tuned up for me. All right? Peace.